Dora Maar, November 22, 1907, July 16, 1997, born Henriette Theodora Markovic, was a photographer of French and Croatian descent, with further known artistic work in poetry and painting. She is also known as Pablo Picasso's muse of nearly a decade, beginning late 1930s, including for his widely known pieces Guernica and The Weeping Woman. Maar painted some minor elements of Guernica, and she became better known in the art world via her photographs of the stages of Picasso's execution of the masterwork in his Rue des Grands Augustins workshop. After the Picasso years she turned to analysis, and eventually to Roman Catholicism, and is famously quoted as saying, "After Picasso, only God." Maar spent her last years living between Paris and a house that Picasso had given her, in Provence. She displayed her paintings through the 1990s, with a last show 2 years prior to her death. She died at the age of 89 years in Paris, and is buried alongside family at Clamart Cemetery in Hauts-de-Seine. Early life. Dora Maar was born Henriette Theodora Markovic on November 22, 1907 in Paris. Her father, Josip Markovic, was a Croatian architect. Her mother, née Julie Voisin, was of a French Catholic family from Tours. The Markovic family left for Buenos Aires, Argentina when the child, known as Theodora, was 3 years old, so that her father could execute commissions for the Austro-Hungarian embassy and other prominent buildings there. At school and at home in Argentina, left-handed Theodora was made to write and partake in normal daily activities with her right hand, like most children of her time. Despite this regimen, she did her drawing and painting left-handed, and she continued this her entire life. There, she also learned to speak Spanish and French fluently, and to read English. Later in life, Maar would confide in her longtime friend and professional colleague, James Lord, that her time in Argentina was less than content, relating her parents' marital strife, a lack of personal privacy, and that she viewed her father as unsuccessful, despite decoration by Emperor Franz Joseph for his embassy work. The Markovic family returned to Paris in 1926, when Theodora was 19, whereupon she trained at school for photography and thereafter entered the Académie Julian, which was known to offer women the same training as male students at the École des Beaux-Arts. In this same period, Theodora Markovic chose the shortening of her name to the form by which she would thereafter be known. During and immediately following her training, Dora Maar spent time on both photography and painting, with an eventual emphasis on photography leading to its full-time pursuit, as a result of encouragements during her training.